The Bank of Washington. Now, Virginia Congressman Randy Forbes, a Republican, member of the House Judiciary Committee, looking for answers on this. Sir, good morning to you, back in your home state there of Virginia.
Good morning, Bill.
Put this together. What's it tell you?
Bill, first of all, if this doesn't outrage every American taxpayer, I don't know what report will do it. What this shows is that OMB personnel and employees were warning the director, warning members of this administration that the policies that they were using for Solyndra might be illegal, but certainly were bad for the taxpayers of the United States. It wasn't just that they had made a bad deal initially, but when they found out about it, they doubled down. They restructured the deal to help private investors who had helped the president and the campaign. And instead of costing taxpayers $141 million, it cost them over $500 million. And what's even worse, Bill, we find out now that the chief of staff of the White House knew about this, and the OMB director that covered this up is now the current chief of staff of the White House.
White House
it's
chief
just
of
outrageous.
staff, Jack Lew. What about this comment about the Bank of Washington? I mean, when you hear that, what's that mean, sir?
John, what they were, Bill, what they were doing is they were showing in here that even some of the investors in Solyndra were questioning how the government was spending taxpayer money. And they were using the government not just as an opportunity to get these funds, but then they were going back to the government and saying, you've got to create the market by buying these products, and then using terms like the Bank of Washington because they just felt that Washington could spend any amount of the taxpayer monies, and they just doubled down.
You know, some of your allegations go to crony capitalism. Can you prove that?
I think the emails speak for themselves when you look at them, Bill, and you see what this report says. But the big thing about this report, Bill, is it shows that Solyndra is a perfect example of what the administration is doing with the economy. They come out with these policies that don't work. Then when they don't work, instead of changing course, they double down. Then they cover it up from the American people. And they do this all for one reason, because they have to push this agenda and because it's important for them from political reasons, and they don't worry about the taxpayers of the country.
Well, two other things here. 1,800 workers lost their jobs when Solyndra went belly up, and there were more at other companies there. But you believe Congress can't do much about this. Why not?
Well, well, first of all, we've got a limited time between now and the election and then the lame duck session. I think if we're going to get this changed, Bill, this is going to be the American people that are going to have to change it. They're going to have a great opportunity to do that in November and say, we're just tired of the country going in this direction. We're going to turn it around, start thinking about the taxpayers, and start getting some policies that are going to get this economy going again.
I know you're hot on this, and we'll see where it leads, okay? Randy Forbes from Virginia. Thank you, sir, for your time today.
Thanks, Bill.
Enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Patty Ann, what's next?
Well, Iran has a message for the rest of the world when it comes to Israel.